Welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 537, recording live on Wednesday, December 20th, last show of the year. I'm one of your hosts, Mo.
I'm Adriel.
And I'm Kyle.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Good evening.
All right, we'll get started with what we did with guns. I'll get us started off. I wasn't on last week, so in the last 2 weekends I did 3 IPSC matches. So
Whoa.
2 weekends ago. 2 weekends ago, I went to Joliet, Quebec, and so it's the Lonardier Club in Joliet, Quebec, and I went with my friend Mardig, and it was his first time shooting an indoor match where you could move forward, because that's one of the clubs where you can actually move forward. So it's kind of nice. And he had lots of fun, and the match was great. It's very much a run and gun because they're long, narrow. There's two ranges, and they're long and narrow. So, but it's just a lot of fun. So, and there's steel targets at distance and stuff. So that part's challenging. And we had just had a great time. Like, it's just good group of guys. I think there was like 80 something shooters. It was a big turnout. The match itself, like, I think I mentioned it 2 episodes ago, the registration was full within the first 2 minutes when it launched at 8:00. Then last weekend on the Friday, I went to my local club, the Montreal one, CTM, and I did the build. I went there like early afternoon, and I was going to shoot that night, and the build was one of the longer ones. Let's just say things weren't going so smoothly. So there was a lot of tweaks that needed to be made and stuff. And we ended up shooting much later than we were supposed to. And it was just a long day. And I did very terrible. It was like probably my worst thick. Oh, Kelly's dogs are here. Hi, Kelly's dogs. And I think, it was probably my worst match, like lots of no shoots, which I usually don't do and whatever, but my head wasn't in, and it was just a really bad match for me anyways. And but the good thing was that the next day we were going to Ottawa to the RA Center match, and again with my friend Mardig, and so that was the next evening, and I definitely did a lot better, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a really it was only a level 1. It was a match that they had added, that they weren't going to do. They had matches from November to March, but they were going to skip December. So it's one they just kind of added on the calendar last minute. So they just made it a simpler level 4, but sorry, a level 1. But it was for level 1. It was pretty well done, and the way the guy designed it was, I should give him credit, Yao, and it was very well done in the sense because there were 4 completely different stages, but there was little movement of stuff in between. But somehow he worked it out that, just a piece here and a piece there, and it's a completely different stage. But to go from one stage to another was only like a couple of minutes of downtime in between. So that was very cool. And I met this guy named Tyler, that he was in our squad, and he's actually one of the listeners. So hello, Tyler. And good guy, and it was fun to shoot with him, and the whole squad was great. Mardig was with me again for that one. That's really about it. That's pretty much the last match of the year, obviously with Christmas coming up. There's nothing else, and then there's one in another one in Ottawa at the beginning of, I think, the first weekend in January. So that'll be cool. And the registration is in a couple of days for that, and it'll probably sell out real quick. So I got to make sure I'm on top of it. And that's it. And I think when next week I'm traveling, and I'm going to try to hit to where I used to live, and I'm going to try to hit a gun shop or 2 while I'm out there and see what I can find. How about you, Kyle?
Well, on Thursday we had our range monthly meeting, and it was a good, productive meeting. Got stuff all lined up for next year, all our match dates, what we're doing for charities, and So yeah, we're doing one match a month at least. So I think we got 10 regular USPSA matches, 4 multi-gun matches planned, and then a charity multi-gun match and a charity USPSA match planned out for next year. Went over membership rates, talked him into increasing the membership rates. So,
What are you going to use extra money for? Targets?
yep. I want to buy some toasters, so
Mm-hmm.
some clay toasters, and they're all on board about it, but we want money so we can buy those.
We talking about a small increase, a medium size increase.
Well, it was like $120 a year, and we increased it to 200.
Okay, that's
But I sat there and I broke it down. Like, if you shoot every match, because with the membership you get all your match fees. If you shoot every match, that's like $340 in match fees before we increased the price on the multi-gun matches.
okay.
So I was like, okay, well, yeah, we got to give them a deal on some of their matches, but we can't be selling ourselves too short, and like we want to be able to buy targets and that. So,
Silly
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
What do people use ranges for in the US? Because in Canada, like you have to shoot your pistols at a range. You can't go to like the middle of the desert and like do somersaults and do like sweet awesome stuff with your pistol. You got to just go to the range. So if you look at a range in Canada, a lot of the users who have a membership there have a membership so that they can shoot their pistol and own a restricted license. What is it like in the US?
so this range is just a full public range. And you would think that, yeah, everyone goes out to BLM and just public land to shoot, but there's actually a fair bit of shooters that go out and shoot there. Sometimes they're not overly thrilled because, well, they're shooting glass and blowing up pumpkins, which I have no problem with as long as they clean up after themselves. But
So people are there for this just to shoot in a safer environment, I guess.
yeah, well, in theory, yes. But being full public without ROs, there are still idiots out there.
But there's going to be
But
more standards and rules versus just out in the wild.
more eyes, yeah.
Okay.
But we still have an issue where, like, we have our set dates, but trying to do a multi-day match right now, and even still, like, and it's more people who are running courses there run into some headway where they not overly thrilled with us taking a Saturday a month kind of thing, and it's well, yeah, we're providing actually something that is actually safe, and hey, come out and shoot. But the city's got to gave us our dates, and we have them. Tony's saying that's kind of a big increase percent-wise. Maybe go to 150 first. I don't like inching. I don't like inching it up every year. I like just setting it something, and then okay, maybe in a couple of years you have to catch up or something. But
with that difference, you're going to be able to buy some good stuff too for the range.
yeah.
Faster.
Well, I got looking in like a toaster is like $400.
Yeah.
And
If you
I'm
want
asking
good
for
quality
4 of them
steel,
right now.
Yeah, if you want good quality steel that you don't have to like dick around with, that's easy to set up, that's durable, it's going to last for decades. Because like that stuff we have at Chaz, like it was good steel MGM stuff.
Yep.
It's fine, absolutely fine after however many hundreds of matches.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that MGM stuff's good. There's a lot of good stuff out there. The toasters, like that MGM's the only one that I found for toasters. But
they're good.
Oh yeah, I love the toasters. A lot better than the flipping arms.
But the flipping arms are cheaper and lighter, and you can stack more of them in. The toaster just flips one clay.
Yeah, but they don't throw consistent, and you can't set them up to throw it across the range or.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we're upping the rates for next year. Haven't heard a single complaint about it. I think if people ask, well, we're growing the club, and we want to buy targets. People have this misconception that a nonprofit can't make any profit, and it absolutely can. It just you roll it back into itself. Nobody's making any money at this except for the club itself. Yeah. So,
Make sure you lay that out at whatever member AGM you have. Be like,
Yeah.
look, we're doing this, and here's what we're going to use the money for. We're going to use it for like
Yeah.
better targets, better this, better that, and then
Yep.
people will understand what it is. Otherwise, yeah. It can look like, oh, what are you going to do? Like pilfer it into your pockets or whatever? Nah, we just need targets.
No, we give financial report too and say what was bought and everything.
Mhm.
So, and yeah, match dates, fees. Oh yeah, they get access to the Connex too, so they can actually shoot steel on their own time. They have access to the club steel, and you can go out and shoot that or
Cool.
Yeah.
that. So, then we tried to have a match, our regular monthly match on Saturday, but we ended up basically calling it. There was only a couple people there, but we still set up a couple stages of like, we did Smoke and Hope and Speed Option from Steel Challenge and messed around that with that for a little bit, and then just called it. Yeah, that was pretty much all I did actually in guns this week. I think I'm going out on Saturday to do some, call it active shooter training with one of my sheriff buddies. So
Nice.
yeah, that should be fun. Kelly, how about you? What did you get up to in guns?
Not a lot. I spent all of Saturday with the ladies from the She Shoots podcast. It wasn't all of Saturday, but it was a good portion of Saturday. We did 6 episodes of our master classes for putting on ladies range days or range days. So those are going to be coming out soon. We're going to be editing those and we're going to put them out.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very
I think
nice.
it'll be good. Yeah, we broke it down quite well. So we'll put it on YouTube so that people can search the web and they're going to go, oh, how do you put on a range day? And then they'll come and find us. And when they find us, then they'll start listening to us, maybe. Well, they should be listening to us anyways. I also had a meeting last night with all the ladies of She Shoots. You notice a trend here. We planned our season 3. So we've set up season 3. We looked at guests that we're going to be inviting. We've already set up January the 9th, which is Tuesday at 8 p.m. We have Tracy Wilson coming on. She's going to be talking about C21, the impacts, and talk about some of the misunderstandings that people have about C21, because there's a lot of them right now, and people are, what do I do? What do I have to do? What can I own? What do I have to give up?
You'll own nothing and be happy.
Exactly.
You'll eat the bugs.
So,
Exactly.
she's gonna come on. So I'm gonna recommend that everybody who's listening to Slamfire Radio come and join us on January 9th to listen to Tracy Wilson, and she'll give us an update and demystify or clear up some of those misunderstandings about C21. What else did I do? Everything that I got on my road trip with the Calendar Girls week before, I was able to put it all away, and I tidied up my gun room, and that's about it that I did with that. I didn't go to the range because I was just silly busy with She Shoots this past weekend, and that's it. I apologize to the listeners. I got here at 8:01. I just thought it was going to be standard Slamfire Radio, and we were going to start at maybe 8:03, 8:05, but no, we were actually on time. It was just weird.
We're transitioning to a professional podcast. So this was our first test episode of that.
Yeah, you got to finish off the year,
with
on
a bang.
the ball.
Yeah. So I'm one of your other hosts, Kelly, and I thought it'd come in. I'll be honest with you. I had a ugly Christmas sweater on, and I ran upstairs and I got changed into something that was more gun related. So, and a hat. That's what took me a little bit longer. So, notice I got my background.
It looks Christmassy.
Very
I know.
Christmassy.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have this house, but no way in hell I can afford that. Okay. What about so I heard Mo,
Uh-huh.
and I heard Kyle.
Uh-huh.
Adriel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming since I got on at 8:01,
I
you did
didn't
not
get-
have time to share what you did guns this week.
That would be really quick. No.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. You're very perceptive.
Yeah. Well, I try. Don't always. Don't always. Yeah. No. Okay. Go ahead. What
Yeah.
did you do in guns this week?
Not a lot. Cabela's canceled my GSG 16 order. They ran out of those green GSGs.
Are you surprised?
Well, that's the first time it's happened to me.
I'm not surprised. The price on
Yeah,
it was
it's
really
fine.
good,
The price was really good.
Yeah.
And yeah,
even though it's the plastic gun that's.
it was.
You know how I like-
$99. I kind of want. I'd rather have the TM. What's the TM15? What's the other one? Yeah, not the GSG. The other one that we've been seeing at Maple Seeds.
Daria, the Daria
Yeah,
TM.
TM.
Two.
Oh, the TM22.
Yeah, TM22. I think I'd rather have a TM22. I just didn't. But the ones that were on sale for that were the ones that had like that real silly carry
22.
handle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see
But-
what happens for Boxing Day sale. Maybe those will pop up for sale, and if they do, I'll pick them up then. Otherwise, whatever. I have enough 22s. They're all the ones on the right here. I got a couple. I've been making videos. I've been like cranking the videos out.
Yeah,
So I got my Winchester 95 review, my 6.5 Creedmoor versus 6.5 Swedemore review. That's out. CZ 600. And then for the 30-30, the 150 grain versus 170, because I was curious. So I looked up all the stats and read a bunch of reviews and hunter first accounts and all that kind of stuff to figure out that there's not really much of a hill of beans of difference between the two of them. But if you're hunting deer, use 150s. I've also been.
Sorry, I just have to
Hill of
interrupt.
beans?
Is Hill of beans, is that an official measurement or term?
Term.
Is it like a kettle of fish?
More in use than kettle of fish. Kettle of fish. The only time I've heard that is on this show. I've used it in real life, and people are like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Yeah.
Really?
He's gonna be talking about like hog's tails or something next. Yeah, no one uses that term.
I've heard it several times.
No
Maybe
one
it's
uses
just because I'm
Kettle
old.
of fish.
Yeah.
No. Why would you put? Anyways, I don't want to have this conversation again.
Remember, we went down that rabbit hole.
We did. I don't want
Yeah.
to go down it again.
No.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
there was no
is it-
rabbit.
It's not worth a hill of beans anyway. So let's just move on.
Mhm. Well said.
Well
Right?
said. Well said. Yep. My Maple Seed sling hardware has been showing up, so I've been assembling slings.
Oh yeah,
so I've
thanks for that. You
got, like-
messaged me and I totally didn't. I left you on the
got
red.
no action required. I still have some other stuff to send to you, and I'm not sending it all until I have it all. So your Christmas stuff will just be late, and I don't care. So you probably won't either.
I know.
No.
I
But
know.
I'm gonna put it all in one box. Yeah, so I got done 120 of those. I still have hardware for probably another set, but I can't imagine we need one right now. I don't know. It depends if you send me hardware or whatever, Kelly.
Well, I'm sending you back slings, right?
Yeah,
that
for repair. Yeah.
you need to
Strip the
repair.
hardware off of them and then just send me the strip.
No,
down
you're
sling.
getting everything with broken buckles.
Nice.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Anyways, I've been doing that. And then Canadian Tire, I just wanted something to do. I went to Canadian Tire, and they had these Gerber Air Rangers there. It's like an aluminum.
Yeah.
Stable. Am I still here?
Oh, you came back.
There you are.
I came
Oh, you
back.
heard me cough?
Yeah, I heard you
Oh,
cough,
yeah,
Kelly.
Oh,
I heard
shit,
you guys
I
say
thought
everything.
it
Sorry, that was
me.
that was
No, I
that
thought
was
it
my
was me,
video.
and then I heard you cough, so I was like, oh, okay, must be on Adriel's end.
That
Yeah.
was on my end. Yep. And so anyways, it was on for $15, and I bought it because I kind of like this size of knife for maple seed, and for when you put a tag on a deer, you like stab a little spot to put the tag in. And I
Mhm.
like about this size of knife to do that. I don't really use it for anything else, like for skinning and that kind of thing. I prefer like a bigger fixed blade that's not serrated, because
Yeah.
a lot of these are serrated. I hate the serrations.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
it's
not a
like-
fan.
How do you sharpen that? Well, you don't. You don't
Well, they do
sharpen it, or you get
sell
this
special sharpeners for that, but yeah,
for a $15 knife. I'm throwing it in the fucking garbage before I do
Yeah,
that.
it's not worth
Yeah.
it.
I'm not going to bother doing that. This one it's pretty lightweight, so it's got like an aluminum frame on it. it's not quite as light as this other piece of crap that I got that I used this year. This one's from like Home Depot. It's got like a G10 frame on it, so it's like a
yeah.
plastic frame, right? But really lightweight, basically the same. Ugh. It's got a bunch of deer hair still on there, but it's light. It's nice to use. And this one I wouldn't recommend. Gerber sells this one along with like a multi-tool, and you could see the knife. You can like get stuff into where the knife blade is there, like your finger or whatever, and it's kind of a bugger to like clip onto your pants too. So can't say I'd recommend this one. And if you're actually looking at this one, the clip on this one is really low profile. It's kind of a pain in the ass to put it on your pants. Kind of really a pain in the ass to put it on your pants. So I can't say if I'd recommend that one either. So there's a bunch of stuff that I recommend you don't buy. I am kind of like making up my wish list for Boxing Day because that's when the credit card will reemerge from its slumber and start buying some stuff. I think I'm going to get some. I want some rifle cases, like some cheap double and more rifle cases. So Cabela's has like that 3-gun case. I think I want a couple more of those, or their smaller double rifle case because they're perfect for 10/22s from Maple Seed and that kind of thing. And then I'll also be looking for maybe a new hunting rifle, maybe. So right now the Winchester XPR is on sale at Cabela's, and it's on for a pretty good sale. I'm curious if it'll be cheaper for Boxing Day though, so I'm just gonna wait and see if it goes on sale. And if it doesn't, I don't know, maybe I'll use a Swedish rifle or something like that. Who knows? I don't really know. I think that's all. I'll be looking for Boxing Day, but you never know with me if it's for a good price and I don't need it, I'll probably still buy it because
You will.
You will.
I am very much a sucker for a good deal. So
You are.
I mean, I didn't need like I have more and more. This is just what I have in this room. I think I have of this size, I probably have 5 more of these. So I really didn't need it, but it was a good price. Cool.
$15.
$15, yeah. I think that's it for me. Yeah, I didn't go to the range. I don't have any plans to go to the range this weekend. Being Christmas and everything. Yeah. Maybe I will anyways. Christmas, like what is it like? Christmas Eve is what, Sunday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Go Saturday. Oh, what's the weather gonna be like? We'll have to take a
Cold.
look. No. This would like it's been so mild up here. It's like we're gonna have crazy forest fires next year because there is just no moisture out there. It's so super warm. Saturday is going to be -9 in the morning and 2 degrees in the afternoon. That's fine.
Wow.
That's shooting weather in a t-shirt. I'll be wearing this Hawaiian shirt out there. Yeah.
Nice.
0 on Sunday, 4 degrees on Monday, 2 degrees on Tuesday. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The whole province, Alberta and BC are gonna burn next year. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They
Anywho.
did this year too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's all I got. Oh, worse. Yeah, this year we had the most smoke days of any. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have some fires.
All right, we'll get into upcoming events, and the only thing we have listed is IPSC practice at BTSA on December 23rd, and you can sign up on Practice Score. We'll get into the news, and the first story is that Colt CZ Group bought ammunition company S&B. Okay, and sorry.
So S&B is Czech, but the owners of S&B right now was CBC Brazil.
Yeah.
Not Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. The guys who make the shitty Mossberg Plinkster. Those guys. And Magtech. They also make Magtech.
Horrible. Go ahead. Okay. Oh, I thought you're not.
No, I think that's a good punctuation to add at the end there.
Yeah.
So this isn't the first transaction they've made recently. I think what they're doing is trying to get more ammo so that they can sell it for the Ukraine-Russia war. I think they're making bank on it.
Yeah.
And they're using that bank to buy more companies to support more ammo.
Yep. Our prices are going to go up next year, like stupid again, I think.
Yeah, at some point they got to go down, right? At some
Have-
point, like Russia and Ukraine got to be like, we tried and we're stuck here.
Stop
and
having
we're done."
wars.
It's been really good for Alberta though.
Thanks.
Oil and gas price way up. Price of fertilizer and crops way up. Alberta, Saskatchewan, the prairies are laughing their way to the bank.
And warmer weather. Wow.
And warmer weather. Yeah, all it takes is lots of human suffering.
Yeah.
Nice. Capitalism at its best. Go ahead.
Human suffering and warmer weather. That's nice. I guess I could transition off of that. As most of us know that are tuned in, C21 passed, boo. And
That's a lot of feeling there, Mo. Boo.
Yeah.
what am I going to say? Like, we knew,
Oh,
it
well,
was,
yeah,
we
we
knew it
knew
was going to happen. It's going to get pushed through, railroaded, whatever. And
we knew it was going to happen, and we knew it was going to happen before Christmas because
And nothing happened as a result.
no.
Like, there's nothing's changed right now. They're still going to need to. They tried doing like a technical briefing today, and it was
horrible.
That's what I
Again.
heard was, it was just,
it just
Yeah.
shows that they don't really have their ducks in a
They
row
have-
in terms of like what they need to do next.
No, and they don't have any idea what they're doing as well.
But they needed to go through some platform promises, and this one's religion for the Liberal Party, so
Correct.
they had to push it through.
Speaking of which, I'm getting emails, I'm getting text messages, I'm getting phone calls, like a lot. I'm not talking about one every week or whatever. I'm getting like several in an hour from our conservative parties, local conservatives,
yeah.
and asking for money. And we're
Whenever you give money to a political party, give a fake name, fake email address. Bueller. My name is Bueller.
I'm
All of them, because they all do that. They don't have to follow the rules. They can. The do not
that's-
call lists don't apply to them,
I know.
and can spam does not apply to them. You can
Well-
unsubscribe. They can still email you.
Well, yeah, I do also know that, people sell our names and lists to
Mhm.
certain.
They do.
But I'm just saying that they're ramping up.
yeah.
We're ramping up because
to know.
Yeah.
There was an MP that recently said that they're explicitly said they're going to repeal C21 once they're in power as well. So
Mhm.
I believe Polyev hasn't said that explicitly, or maybe he has.
No, yes.
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
He,
gonna
he
happen.
has.
Yes, yeah.
He
Yeah.
has been blatantly upfront and said,
Mhm.
no, we're repealing this.
Yeah.
And then we're going to figure out actually where to put some money to make an impact because
Mhm.
this isn't it. You got a problem with that? Come at me, bro, is what he said basically. Or was it how you like them apples?
Yeah.
The Apple thing.
The-
So practical impacts from this, none. If you
No.
have pistols, you can still keep them. If you don't, you're still screwed. They said they might do a mag ban with OIC. They could have before anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't really see what the point there is. Did airsoft get included in this one? Or the replica, like the BB guns that look like real guns? Do you guys know if that got included? I think it did.
Yeah, I don't remember what they ended up doing with that because I know they raised a big issue about it, but I don't know if it actually is in there.
And then the one that is going to be a huge pain in the ass for businesses to do is PAL for parts. Some gun parts.
yeah.
You're going to need
PAL?
a PAL to buy.
Doesn't that have to be like? Well, I guess yeah. C20 would then.
And then, as we
Yes.
talked about last week, the next evolution of this is the OIC with the magazine. Like,
I hope they do that before the election, and I hope they really heavy hand it, because I would love nothing more than to get pissed off hunters from all across Canada voting
all
against
across
the
Canada.
Liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where's Carey Price when you need him?
Well, he didn't shy away the last time either. So
No, I'm saying, where is he when you need
yeah,
him?
he didn't back off when he got lots of I wouldn't say heat, but
No.
A
attention.
lot of
Like
this heat has like just cowards behind it. As soon as you call them out on it, they just
Yeah,
leave
yeah.
and just dissipate.
Yeah.
Just like that reporter that Pierre was like, oh, like what? He's like, oh, well, people.
Yeah.
Oh, like who? Flat-footed. There's
Yeah.
no thought behind it.
Yeah, and I hope people are smart enough to see through the whole the plan of running against Trump and the Republican Party as if like they're actually running against them to scare monger. And it's like, I hope the majority of Canadians are smart enough to see through that, but we shall see.
Totally wrong.
Well,
Canada is like it's like a state. We get our TV, we get our products, we get everything. Although there's better product, there's more Oreos down in the US. So there's
Our economy is doing really poorly right now, though.
Our
So
economy-
I think that most people would see like my quality of life is declining, my affordability is declining. I
Yep.
blame these guys, and that's really all. Like as far as it needs to go.
that's lovely. That's lovely to me.
Agreed.
Let's put the blame where the blame belongs.
when people start hurting, that's when they start changing their mind about
Yeah.
voting. Just
Yeah.
bring in something else is what they want.
Some of it's the liberals' fault. Some of it's not. But some of it is, and they need
Let's
to
just
feel it.
blame them. Let's just blame them for.
I think so. That's
Yeah.
probably the easier thing to do. Yeah.
They deserve-
Sorry, I gotta go yell at my dog.
What happened to the
All right.
Barkinator? No
I got. Oh wait, my dog's real loud too.
Okay.
It's just sitting there. Anyways,
All right. We can move on. And then our final story is Ballistic High Speed blew himself up. Do we have a video?
oh yeah. Can I show this on all these things without getting demonetized? Who cares? Let's find out.
It's fine.
We'll find out.
Are we
yeah.
monetized anyway?
Yeah, but who cares? I'm biggie screen. I have to do the new
Oh.
gun stuff anyway, so I might as well share my screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready?
Sure.
Ready?
Right. Let's do it.
Okay, so the background.
The
They were
exhaust, yeah.
firing. What's that? Sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
Kyle.
No, go ahead.
The background is these guys were testing like a bunch of shoulder fired launchers and that kind of thing. This was a de-wadded RPG that was re-wadded, and
Okay.
something bad happened.
Some bad happened.
Ooh.
Oh
boy.
shit.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
He didn't die. I wouldn't be showing this if he died or anything
Well,
like
that's-
that. But
That's good news.
It was Battle Belt.
oh yeah, got ripped right off. His helmet flew up in the air. Badly burned like his arms and knocked
Yep.
him out for a good little
Yeah.
while. But if you want more of that and it's a little bit of explanation, go.
But
check
was he
out,
wearing iPro?
Actually,
yes,
I think he was.
It
I
it
think
did
he
not
was.
make a
I'm being
difference though.
asked.
It just blew right off. Same with
No.
his ear pro, like it all just
Yeah.
like leaves his body.
Yeah.
Like you see the eye pro like comes out of the smoke down here or something like that. But yeah, anyways, pretty
boy.
catastrophic. Pretty catastrophic. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
And on that note, we'll move it to
We're just full of
Keep watching it. Yeah.
positivity. 2023, ending it on a positive note. Here we go.
I was trying to share this other thing. There we go.
oh sorry.
Ah, my dog.
All right. I can do new guns, or you want to talk
Yeah.
about that? All right, cool stuff.
Yeah.
New gun stuff is brought to you by Bullseye North. Need a new boomstick? Bullseye North is Canada's shooting superstore and a proud supporter of the CCFR, with a wide selection of guns and top trending gear for any shooter. Free shipping over $250. Some exclusions apply. They now have $70 flat rate shipping for orders below $250. Subscribe to their weekly newsletter to get first access to the hottest deals.
I'm going to clarify that's $17, not $70.
Did I say
Wow.
70?
I heard 70.
Oh,
I'm going, that's not much of a deal.
I apologize.
But it's flat rate.
I apologize. 17. 17.
Just encourages you to get that 250.
Mhm.
They've got 50% off Badlands men's and women's hunting apparel and gear right now.
Yep.
And if you want to see what's included in that, they got some turkey vests, merino glove liner. Ooh, I didn't
Ooh.
even know that was a thing. I kind of want merino everything, so that's kind of a thing. Can you get a
Sounds like-
merino bodysuit?
You can.
Probably.
Like
Yeah,
a
you can.
stretch merino bodysuit. Where do I get
Mhm.
that on this website? They've got some convection gloves, reservoirs, hats, a whole bunch of stuff here. So
Yep.
if you're looking for stuff on a budget, 50% off. I like that.
Well, it's not really a budget if it's full price, but 50% off. It's pretty cool. And you
Yes.
look cool too.
Oh, there's some
Yeah.
leggings.
I know. I saw this, but I just bought a whole new
Not
set.
merino. Not merino.
No,
you mean
not
merino leggings.
merino. Yeah.
I only wear merino leggings.
I got a new bib and I got a new jacket and gaiters.
Merino Spanx.
What? No.
Moving on.
Spank?
I Run Guns has what would you say this is for? Like maybe like a Pirates of the Caribbean enthusiast who also likes shooting grouse with a terrible shotgun.
Okay.
It's very specific. This has a very
Yeah.
specific buyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Henry Axe
And it's
410 shotgun.
Especially for 1,300 US.
US. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say,
But it's
I
got
like
pirates.
that, but not for 1,300. But
Mm-hmm.
It's got pirates
Holy
and an octopus and it's got a compass on the back there.
shiver me timbers. My
Only
goodness.
works if the shotgun's laying on the ground in a particular orientation. But yeah, they got that.
Kind of cool.
it is kind of
Not-
cool.
Not for
Mhm.
that
I
price. but-
Don't think it. Yeah, a lot of
I'm
people.
not rich enough to.
You guys just aren't the
Yeah.
buyer segment for this.
No.
Neither am
and,
I.
and you are with your $15 Gerber knife.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but see, Adriel's willing to throw away that $15 knife. Not sharpen it, just throw it away.
True, true,
Disposable.
true.
Okay.
I Run
go
Guns
on.
also has some 410 ammo coming in. This will be coming in February, so this is kind of like a pre-buy. They got some Fiocchi, Hornady, Heavy Shot, Federal, Browning, Remington, a whole bunch of stuff. Some of this stuff is pretty decently priced. Like this Fiocchi isn't bad. I don't know if this is for 10 or if this is for
That's not a
because
bad
it
price.
says like what is this? Box 25? Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's great for like $17.99 is the price that they got on it. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's-
USD. But that's still Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Or 10 you can't find anywhere.
Yep.
Anywhere.
Yep.
It's so
Uh,
cute and tiny.
Profit River has a closeout sale going on right now for Mauser M18 rifles and Sauer rifles. These look kind of interesting. So like a Mauser 308, 22-inch barrel, $789.
Mm.
Like that's pretty decent. Like today, what would you get for a value priced rifle under $1,000? Savage Axis, Ruger American. I won't talk about the Mossberg.
What are Tikas going
it?
for now? Like, do they have
Over
model of
1,000.
Tikka?
Yeah.
They're
over
over
1,000.
1,000 now?
Yeah, there's none of them that are under 1,000. And this is a Mauser. This is like a
Yeah. Reputable name.
nicer 60-degree lift. So it's not like a Mauser like your K98s or something like that. It's modern, but pretty good price, $789. And then they have some Sours for a little more for the Sours. They've got some thumb hole stock ones, but even like this one, like this is really nice for a stock. Give me a big, yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, that
looks
does
cool.
Look nice.
That looks dope. And $13.79. That's pretty good again for like a higher end kind of a rifle. It looks like they have some Sours that are pretty much the same price as those Mausers as well. So they've got a Sauer in 8 mil Mauser for $7.99. Or if you really hate finding ammo that is the same as yours, 9.3 by 62. They got that.
Yeah, there you go.
And just while we're on Profit River, they also have some centerfire revolver carbines coming in, or carbines if you're American.
Kirby.
These are 357 38 special, and they are revolver carbine. Wouldn't it be fun to hunt a deer with that thing? Probably not.
No.
I really
No.
don't like what kind of sight system do you think this thing's got? Gutter?
Rifles done as a revolver, and that just does not look good. Like you just chopped the grip off and said, "Hey, let's put a buttstock off this."
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Make the barrel longer. Yeah. No, those sights don't look like they'd be a good time if you've
Nope.
got to make like an accurate shot on something.
could you imagine pulling the trigger on that with that buttstock coming straight off the back like that? That would be
Yep.
yeah.
Be interesting.
Okay.
that
Calgary
would,
Shooting
yeah.
Spent,
Calgary shootings. Yeah, go ahead.
they got a deal on Little Badgers. So if you wanted to
Yeah.
take a look at the Little Badger Deluxe, $250. Or if you want the Little Badger Desert Sand. This is the non-deluxe one with the wire stock. $209. They're still too much for what they are.
Yeah.
Because I can get a stock like a not a 1022, but I could get God forbid a Winchester Wildcat for around $300, right? Or many other semi or bolt action like budget priced stuff. I could get a Savage 64 for $170. So it's kind of hard to look at a single shot for $209, even if it is Desert Sand with whatever you want to call that, quad rail, I guess.
Oh.
Okay, exciting news.
What?
Gynex large rifle primers. Because you can't find large rifle primers are hard to find right now, right? Budget Shooter Supply has the Gynex large rifle primers. They're selling them for quite a bit more than the other Gynex stuff right now. But again, try to find some large rifle primer.
Yeah,
not hard. They got it for $200 per thousand primers.
China.
capitalism at its best.
Yeah.
It's blind demand.
Yeah.
I still got a lot of the $4 stuff that I've got in my reloading area, so I'm good on there. But maybe for other people, okay. So at my most recent for the 3-gun this year, a couple of people have showed me their night vision. So I'm going to show a couple of night vision things here because again I found some on sale. Marsar's got the FMR 335L. It's a thermal optic with rangefinder on it.
Ooh.
Kind of heavy, but the rangefinder is good for 1,000 meters, and it's $3,400. Night vision is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Nope, not at all.
But that is cheap for night vision.
Yeah, that's thermal. You can, take some like I don't really know what message they're trying to send here with this photo. It's probably the wrong photo to be putting on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up there?
Okay, then.
I imagine they were just like out for a walk, and the guy's like, "I need to take some photos of this thing," but maybe it's something else. I can't talk too much. I got photos of scopes on my dog and stuff like that. If you want something that's a little bit more retro, Misty Mountain Supply has the AN PVS2 Starlight scope. This is a Vietnam War era, so it's not really going to be light. It's a fixed 4 power, and I thought they had the weight on this thing. 6 pounds. 6 pounds.
Yeah, okay.
It's as heavy as your rifle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chunky.
Yeah, but it's cool. Great North Guns has a sale on SKSs. You can buy a 5-pack for $20.59, which comes out to $411 each.
5-pack of SK. Okay.
And that's a good deal for
not a bad deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Soli Outdoors has the Sauer 303. It's not in 303 British. That's just the model number. This is their semi-automatic version of their rifles. This one's in 308. They got some other stuff. This one's $2,300. I thought it was neat. I don't see a lot of semi-automatic hunting rifles. And
No.
Yeah. Looks cool. I have no idea what this uses as I'm kind of curious about what this thing uses for a base. Like, what gun or action is this? Is this like a completely unique one, or is this something that they took and adapted, or what? This is the first time I saw them just today while I was adding these in here, but looks kind of neat.
Okay.
So you get one
Hand
to
cocking
review?
system. What the hell is this? Hand cocking system. What?
Does that mean rack the bolt and it's cocked?
Do you have to do that every time? I thought this is semi-automatic. It says semi-auto. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a really okay. That must be a translating error then, because that's odd. Very odd. Anyways, I'm curious about these things. And then Alflaherty's has the Ultimate Scout Rifle, as they claim, the Franchi Momentum all-terrain elite rifle. It's got like a big bad mag out of it. It's got a short barrel, big long Picatinny rail on there. So if you wanted to put like a a forward mount scope on it, you could, but don't, because those are stupid. And they got it for $1,700
Okay.
in 223 and 308.
Hmm.
Looks cool. It's got a brake.
Yeah, those look cool.
I don't know if you guys have played around with like the long eye relief scopes, but you get like no field of view with them.
Yeah.
You basically, and you don't really need it because the scope's so far up. So when you pull it up to aim, like you've already kind of got it on target, but you're spending a lot for very little glass that you're actually looking through. I prefer just the normal ones up closer, and you can see through and get more field
happy
view.
medium.
Yeah.
I
read.
Yeah.
So I went back and I pulled up this hour and blew it up for my old eyes. It's a translation issue. Yeah.
Oh, you looked up the German one.
Yeah, it's a translation issue.
Yeah.
So what is the actual translation supposed to be?
It just means that it's not a manual cock. You pull it back and
Charging handle. It's got
Yeah, it's a
probably
charging
side
handle.
charging or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we shall move on. We don't have a main topic tonight, so we'll move on to listener feedback. We have a super long email, which I will spare you guys and read myself, from one of our definitely regulars, Tony, inquiring if there happened to be any Buck Trudeau stickers left. This would definitely be displayed proudly. Oh, this is actually from
Yeah,
Tom.
we have two.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize there were two there. Okay, sorry about that.
Someone else will have to take the second one.
No, I'll do this. And then what's that in the middle? Is that a?
That was kind of like a PS
All
to
right.
his email.
Oh, okay, all right. P.S. You know it's called when the liberals have their hands in their own pockets. Thank you. All right. I didn't see the PS. Where was the PS? There was no PS. Anyways,
Well, he didn't type PS. He just typed that.
understood.
Oh, yes. Tom.
Yes.
Yes, I have a ton of them. I got about 100 of them. Anybody? So if you send us another email and give us your
Address is
address?
in the email.
Oh, I didn't look at the email, obviously.
He was proactive, and he asked if there were any left, and then provided his email
I'll send
or
it
his
out to you.
address.
I'll
sorry.
send you a couple.
Would you look at that?
Give to friends.
Give to friends. All right. Next one. Good evening, Slamfire crew. Starting off with what Tony did in guns. He got his restricted firearms safety course and exam completed. Hopefully he will be black badge certified soon. Awesome. Since the bug assault was mentioned in the last episode, I have prepared a 6-month ownership review of this original Salt gun. Okay. Tony may do a full video review on the bug assault 3.0 in the future, but we'll see. The TLDR is it is worse than a Nerf shotgun in every single aspect, but it's still a great tool and the most effective tool for me to kill flies in and around the house. Funny enough, I actually knew about the bug salt gun ever since when I was a kid still in China. It appeared on social media or something, but I don't believe there were ever retailed in China. I was unable to fulfill Angel's request to conduct testing on young children's eyes. As no valid target of that type is available to me. Well, I guess that's
Go to the
good.
park.
Yeah, just encourage people to go to the park and
Test
shoot
the
at children.
covertness of it.
Yeah,
The show's for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything you hear is fiction.
Don't shoot at strange children, please, ever. Okay. The material durability is all right, but it feels very cheap as it is mostly constructed of smooth, glossy plastic.
Kind of like the Wildcat. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. The sights are small but accurate enough. Most shots by me are taken within 5 meters. The rear sight blade pops up and down as a cocking indicator. It does appear to hold 0 despite the constant movement. Ammo used is regular table salt, which is cheap, readily available, harmless to pets, and not sticky. Their ergo features are questionable. I'm not too sure why there are finger grooves on the pump and the A2 finger divider on the pistol grip. The pistol grip is also very thick.
It's thick with 2 C's. It means it's got a.
I'm struggling today.
Yeah. Go ahead.
literally wider than the Magpul K2 shown here. There are no sling attachment points, which is insane, and it would be great to have the gun handy at all times on summer day. Nerf has them.
Nerf
pump-
has sling attachment points
Yep,
on their rifles.
they do.
Oh, man.
Nerf for nothing.
The pump is the major drawback of this assault gun. It is very, very heavy. I believe it would be way too heavy for kids to operate. Unfortunately, I do not have children around to test it with me. Okay,
Gage has run about bug assault and loves
there you go.
it.
The kids will find a way. Don't worry.
Unfortunately, okay.
A vertical.
A vertical
There you go.
foregrip could have helped a lot. I think the trigger, despite looks to be a straight back pull, it is in fact a pivot trigger, and it is heavy. I don't have a trigger gauge, but I think it's like 10 pounds. It is definitely worse than an SKS. Let's put it that way. Somehow this is already hugely improved over the 2.0 as mentioned by Bug Assault. The 3.0 has updated engineering on trigger mechanism. It is now very light. As it is a pivot trigger, the bottom of the trigger guard can pinch your finger if your finger placement is low on the trigger, which is common because the damn thing is so heavy. You need every little bit of leverage you can get. The crossbolt safety blocks the trigger, which is great, but it operates in the wrong direction comparing to a sub 2K. Also, green means ready to fire, which is all kinds of wrong.
Green means go.
Last,
Hey, I wonder if you could change out the trigger. Can you work on it a little bit? Can you
I'm
do
sure
it?
you
Take a
polish
Dremel
it.
to
Put a
it?
trigger tech. Put a trigger
Oh.
tech in there.
There you go.
yeah, triggered. Yeah, I'm sure they're working on that right now. Last but not least, effectiveness against the intended targets. Against beetles, bugs with hard shells, they are not very effective. It seems that you can stun the bug, but that's about it. You will need to scoop them up and toss them in the toilet. Okay. Against flying bugs, flies, and mosquitoes, it is very effective. It is always one shot down, and you can execute them at close range if need be. That's great. I have not tested it on bees. All right.
Don't do it to bees.
Yeah,
Bees
wasps.
are
Leave the
helpful.
bees alone.
Bees are friends.
No bees, no children. For me, the
So picky.
the salt gun is more effective than an electric fly swatter and more fun. I think it could be a great tool for the farm enthusiast adults, but not great for kids since it would be hard to operate. This week's shout out and sponsor, Shield Spot, goes to David at Foothill Farms Training. He appeared as a guest on episode 391. Go watch that. He and the host talked about regional differences of the PAL courses and lots of interesting FUD guns. If you're in Calgary or the surrounding areas looking for a PAL course or our PAL upgrade for you or someone, go check out this website at foothillsfarmstraining.ca. He is usually based in Calgary Northwest and Cochrane, which is super convenient for me. But he can go to you if you have a group of people looking for the course. If you're in the Edmonton area, stay tuned for Adriel's courses. That's right. That's all for today. Good night to the hosts and viewers. Best regards, Tony from Calgary.
Yeah, great email.
I did okay with that read, right? I
Yeah.
only made like 10 mistakes. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, the listeners get an error rate, and so do we.
All right.
Mhm.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're
I think
allowed,
that's
we're
fair.
allowed some errors. Yeah,
That's fair.
Okay, so I'm always totally serious about the salt gun,
Okay.
about working on the trigger.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure you could figure something out. Yeah.
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 it would
You can always
probably
polish
reduce the
something,
durability though, because it's
a-
plastic on plastic.
Yes.
Take a file, get the polishing going.
Okay. We will cover the YouTube comments. Kyle?
Yeah, we got a few of those. We got a couple from Tony here, and they're all on last week's episode. So it's A22 25 round banana mags, works well with certain ammo. Then Tony comments at minute mark 30, 10 seconds. That was gold, the facial expression, and laughy face. And that was when you were pumping your BB gun pistol or something.
Oh,
We
yeah.
checked it out.
Mm-hmm. That's
Then
fun.
yes, yeah. And the Way of the Wind commented saying, "Will you do another podcast for C21? Will you bring Runkle again?" And
I
don't know.
guess I could ask Ian. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he'll
always
probably
great.
have a video out by then. But yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to
He's
talk.
always a great guest.
I think that the crappy thing about legislation, and the same thing's happening with C11. So C11 just got to committee or just got to the CRTC where they're actually taking hearings on how to apply what the Liberals have told them to do. Because the Liberals don't tell them like you should do this and this. It's not very prescriptive. And C21 is similar. It's not very prescriptive.
This is what we want. This is what we're going to do. We're not going to
Yeah.
tell you how we're going to do it or how to actually implement it.
Yeah.
This is what we want to do. Now it's like, now what do
But-
we do? But
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah.
C11 was signed into law like a year ago, and they're
C11. Yeah, we
they're
just
still
need
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we need
C21
more
is going to be the
stuff to
same.
tell us what to do.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one either. But so like suffice to say with C21, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, but there's no like, implementation details. They were supposed to give a technical bulletin today. They had nothing. They had like
They didn't
we're
know
gonna
what they
do
were
some
doing.
stuff. What about the consultations? Yeah, we're gonna do those. You didn't do those already? Like it was just
Yeah.
they don't so it's gonna be a year before that like things start rolling out from this thing anyways. Whenever this election happens, like it could like who knows if whether this stuff ever even like hits the dirt.
Yeah. It's a wonder it actually got
But-
through. But
You know, they're still trying to figure out how to take our guns from us.
Yeah.
And
too
Registering.
dangerous at the range or
they still
whatever,
don't
but
know.
you can hold on to it.
Put it on your wall.
No, I got Christmas
Oh, you get
trees
too
in my
much Christmas
background.
stuff. They're underneath those
It's a
those
Christmas
elves on the left.
decoration. Put it in the tree.
They're in everybody's stocking right there.
Ah.
You get a gun, and you get a gun, and Joey gets a gun, and yeah,
Nice.
right.
Yeah, we got a couple of comments from Eddie, and just want to clarify these, especially this next one is from Eddie. Said, yes, Kelly, take it all off. ... The virtual
What?
background, that is. You were showing the
You-
calendars and it was blurring it out,
Oh,
and so you had to turn your background off.
Oh,
He
dear.
says, LOL, how long is the sight radius on Adriel's Swedish rifle? And it was very short.
5 inches.
really?
4
Yeah.
or 5 inches. Yeah.
And that is it for YouTube comments.
Okay. If you go to our website, you will find a Brownells link. And if you make a purchase, you'll support the show. The website, of course, is slamfireradio.com.
Did you fix that? Remember,
Yes.
it got
Oh, sorry. I took like Cabela's and Brownhouse. Yeah, they're both on there.
if you're going to Brownhouse or if you're going to Cabela's, go and support us. Go on to our website. Go and click it. You're buying it anyways.
Yeah, Cabela's, Brownells.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy one or many things from each,
Buy lots.
and then we'll read it on the one of the January shows. If you would like to support the show, you can do so through Patreon and Player. If you'd like to send an email and we'll have it read live, you can do so at slamfireradio@gmail.com. We always appreciate the letters. And I'll try to read those super long ones as best as I can. And we'll get into shout outs. Adriel?
Well-
No, Kelly?
None for me.
Oh, sorry. Then from Adriel.
Nothing
okay.
for me.
I'm going to give a shout out to the ladies of the She Shoots because, again, we've been putting a lot of work in. Season 3 is coming up. Fantastic. Yay. We got some great guests that are going to be coming on. Tune in to, September 9th. No, January 9th and see Tracy. So if people want to hear about C21, come and join us then. Yeah. Recommendations. I don't know. I'm at
Kyle?
Yeah, shout out our listeners and viewers for hanging
Yeah.
in with us all year,
Mhm.
and hope everyone has a safe and happy Christmas vacation and good New Year.
That's very nice.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah's over.
Festivus.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mo? Do you have a shout out?
No, nothing that comes to mind.
Do we want to talk to our listeners and tell them what we're going to be doing?
Hmm.
No, for the next 2
Well,
weeks.
we're not going to be
podcast.
on next week, so we'll be
Yeah.
back for the first Wednesday in January.
Oh, I
And
Guys,
thought
it would've been-
we were taking 2 weeks off, were we not?
no,
Oh,
I only see
damn.
1 week.
I know you love the She Shoots podcast people more than us now, so you know.
No, Kelly just needs 2 days of sobriety after New Year's to recover.
Yeah. hmm
Just
I'm
to get
heading down.
the wine out of your veins.
No,
Yeah.
I'm heading down.
Luckily
to
it's red.
Michigan, so yeah, no, I don't do wine
If you
anymore. I
if you
just
want
do-
an extra week off, it's no problem.
No, it's fine. So for some reason, I thought it was 2 weeks. Normally we do 2 weeks. You guys,
Well, it is 2
It's-
weeks, but it's one
it's the-
show.
it's the economy. You have to go back. See? So we're going to be taking next
Next
day
week.
off.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be
And
back
we'll
the
see
week
you
after.
back on January 3rd in the new year.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Join us on our Discord server. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Player. Join the CCFR, which is super important. And see you next year. Good night,
Oh
everybody.
God.
See you next
Hey,
year.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, everybody.